with tattoos, leather jackets, and real bad attitudes. Well, today that image has changed quite a bit. In fact, your average motorcyclist is just as law-abiding as the next fellow. Or in the case of our next story, the girl next door.
Until now, motorcycles have stood as the very essence of macho, symbols of raw power, machines for men. And the women who rode, well, they had a tough image. But here comes a new breed. In the late 1980s, more women than ever are riding. And they're not motorcycle mamas, but far more mainstream. In LA especially, beauties and their bikes are making music together.
You're going really fast, and you're going around corners, and you can feel the bike. You're leaning, and it's really, the adrenaline goes. I love it.
It's just a little rocket with a little frame around it with two little wheels, and you're just holding on tight, and it's real fun. You can't go faster, quicker than you can on those motorcycles.
If you think you're seeing more lady riders on the road, it's not your imagination. Almost 1 out of 10 motorcycle owners are now women, and female riders account for 1/3 of the students in motorcycle classes. The trend is so strong that there's a magazine devoted to female riding, and manufacturers now design their bikes with both sexes in mind.
Motorcycle girl, I love you. It's much easier for women to ride the newer motorcycles because the center of gravity is much lower. You can reach the ground, and it's not so hard to handle it.
Most women also prefer lighter bikes. The rule is, if you drop it, you should be able to pick it up.
If you drop a bike, you better be wearing your leathers. You better be wearing your leathers and a helmet.
Power and speed are the lures that bring women and bikes together. But some women want more, the danger, the thrill of racing. Carolyn races on a track, but practices handling her bike here on a remote stretch of Malibu Canyon roadway.
I ask myself about the danger about it a lot. But it's funny because every time I get on it, I just want to keep going. I don't know. I don't know many beautiful girls that really race, that will race. They won't, because you will fall eventually, and they don't want to fall, which I don't blame them. You're beautiful, you know. But I don't look at it that way because it's a challenge for me.
Marianne is a professional model from Norway, where it's common to see beautiful women riding bikes. She's been riding since she was a teenager, but she still isn't used to the way stateside guys react when they spot her on a bike.
They notice you if there's a lady on the motorcycle. They definitely notice you right away. A lot of whistling and woo woo woo. I don't really find it very interesting because I do have a boyfriend I love very much, and I kind of ignore it.
They'll start asking you where you live, and they want to get to know you, and they want to go out with you. And it depends, you know, it's a great way to meet guys, but it's not annoying at all. You know, they're impressed. They should be.
So it's a new age where beauties and bikes belong together. These women ride because they appreciate speed and power and the freedom you feel on a fast-moving machine. With every mile, they're staking out new territory and mowing down old myths, especially the myth that says that all women who ride are tough.
I don't think all women who ride bikes are tough. I'm not tough. No, not at all.
I don't think that the women today are trying to make a big statement about high on heart or high on butch or anything like that. I just think basically they're having a good time, and finally they're able to without being labeled that. It's just a little statement of class or style. You know, it's just I'm slightly different, and I'm not afraid to tell you.
Pasadena, got news for you. The New York Giants would not recognize the place where they won the Super Bowl. In addition to these big four-wheelers, there will also be a class of